there. Today we are going to work on compositions of functions at given values. There is a way to do compositions of functions without a specific value, like just with an x here, but we are going to only focus in this particular unit on evaluating at given points. So I'm going to refer to the f of x function as the blue function, the g of x as the green function, and the h of x as the orange function to help you kind of visualize what we're doing here. So first of all, I want to rewrite this. This is read f of g of 2, and I would like to replace that as f of, and then I would like to put in here this g of 2. It's an easier way to write it. It's showing you that we're going to toss in g of 2 into this function to find out what f of that is. So what I like to do is I kind of come down here and I do g of 2 down here. So down here, I'm going to plug in a 2 everywhere that I see an x in the g function. So I only see it in the front here, 2 minus 4. I always put my values in parentheses in case they're being squared or they are being multiplied by a negative. So there's nothing really happening with this one, so I can rewrite it 2 minus 4, and that gives me negative 2. So the answer to g of 2 is negative 2. So now I can come back up to this problem here, and I can replace g of 2 with its output, negative 2, and I can find f of negative 2. So that's going to be, I'm going to put parentheses here for all of the places that I'm going to drop in my negative 2 into the f function. So I'm going to put a negative 2 in here, and I'm going to put a negative 2 in here, all of the places where the x's were. So f of negative 2 is going to equal negative 2 squared is a positive square, or a positive 4, that's what I meant to say. Negative 3 and negative 2 give me positive 6, and then plus 1. Put all of those together, and your answer is 11. So the final answer here of f of g of 2 is 11. Okay, so now let's try this one over here. So now we have g of h of negative 1. So my g function is the outermost function, and I'm tossing inside of the g function whatever the answer for h of negative 1 is. So let's find out what h of negative 1 is. Let's come down here. H of negative 1 equals 3, parentheses, negative 1 plus 1. So that gives us negative 3 plus 1, which is negative 2. Wow, how did I get the same answer for that? That was crazy for the two different problems. So h of negative 1 equals negative 2. So I'm going to come back up here and do g of my output for h of negative 1, which is negative 2. So now I need to find g of negative 2. So everywhere that I see an x in my g function, I'm going to put a set of parentheses, and then I'm going to drop in that negative 2. So then here we have g of negative 2 equals, nothing's really happening with this parentheses. I don't need to do any exponents or multiply, so I can just write negative 2 minus 4, and that gives me an answer of negative 6. I'll put it up here. So with that, our solution for g of h of negative 1 is negative 6. All right, and then let's do this last one here, which reads h of f of 3. So I'm going to give you a second to rewrite it, so you can hit pause right now, and I want you to rewrite it like we've been rewriting these. So you hit pause, I'm going to hit pause, and we'll come back. Okay, is this what you got when you rewrote it? H of f of 3? Awesome. Okay, so let's think what our first step is. I'm going to let you try the first step on your own. So go ahead and hit pause and then come back to me. Okay, did you get that f of 3 was equal to 4? I didn't get a negative 2 this time, isn't that great? F of 3 is equal to 4. So what do we do now with this 4? So I'm going to see if you can tell me what the next step is. So go ahead and hit pause again and try it on your own. Okay, so you should have plugged in 4, your output for f of 3, into the h function. And so I rewrote it, leaving a space for the 4 where all the x's are, and plopped that in, and then did 3 times 4 to get 12, plus 1 is 13. So h of f of 3 is equal to 13. So that is our final answer there. So you are ready to keep moving forward and try out the worksheet for this particular unit, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, have a great day.